Hey y'all, it's Elizabeth from the Nurse Healing Lounge, and I am coming to you live from my favorite lake. And I tried this earlier. Aw, Lavelda, you're awesome. Thanks for joining. So, this is so crazy, okay? Hey girl, hey! Help girl, what do you mean help? You okay? Hiya, okay, good. Shoo, how you doing, lady? How are things in London today? You know, I've had London Pride. That's pretty good stuff. I had so much fun on your concert last night. That was so amazing. So anyway, I'm at my, oh, late for dinner. Oh, well, girl, have a good time. Don't be late for dinner. Have a great time. Oh, you're awesome. You gave me the chutzpah to do it. I love spontaneity. So anyway, hey guys, it's Elizabeth here at my favorite lake. And today I want to talk to you about the third chakra, which is none other than the solar plexus. This is the crazy thing. So when we're talking about chakras, really this is all about, thanks for joining everybody. Tell me your first name and where you're coming in from. Here's the deal about the chakras. When we're talking about the chakras, we're talking about subtle energy. Okay, and you know, subtle energy may seem woo-woo or like whatever out there, but I am here to tell you I'm a registered nurse, and I have been a nurse for 17 years. And thanks for the heart, y'all are freaking awesome. If this is resonating with you, and if you know somebody who needs to know more about subtle energy, you better share this, because this is a game changer, folks. So here's the deal that I love about subtle energy. I don't care how much kale you eat or how many times you run around the lake. When you have issues with your subtle anatomy, your subtle energy, and you're not addressing them, you're going to get sick, folks, because it's really about physics, quantum physics. When we have things in our subtle bodies, our subtle energy, it's not about kale and running around the lake. It's not, Lavelda, it's simples, right? And here's the thing that drives me nuts. I'm just going to get on my soapbox for 5 seconds. Here's what drives me nuts about, you know, people in the health and wellness field. It's like everybody's freaking selling a supplement or simples, baby. It's simples. I love that word. People are either selling some kind of, preach it, sister. I'm on my soapbox today. People are either selling a supplement or an oil or a wrap or something. And here's the deal. It's simples. People, when you work with your subtle energy, guess what? This is what I preach and what I practice with my people. You're using what you've got. It's your human anatomy, okay? Humans have the same 4 elements that nature have. We have nitrogen, oxygen, hydrogen, and carbon, okay? When you look at nature, hey, Skitches, we're talking about subtle energy, girl. Thanks for joining. Just use what you got. Totally, okay? Right, Lavelda? So here's the deal. Nature has those 4 elements, and so do humans, and so nature is always balances itself out. I hope it's not super loud on the microphone. Nature balances itself out, and so can humans, but we get all too sidetracked from all the toxicity, not only chemical, environmental, relationship toxins. Hey, lady, how you doing, girl? So this is my message. My message is that you use what you have. So let me tell you about the freaking third chakra, all right? It's freaking awesome. Now listen, I became certified as a yoga teacher, I don't know, 5 years ago. And it changed my world, but I wasn't even tuning into the subtle energy until now. And I'm telling you, I went to, I also am certified in holistic stress management. Brian Luke Seward, he's the freaking bomb on stress management. And he really got me interested in subtle energy. But let me tell you about this third chakra. I don't have my little picture of Brian's that I can use. But anyway, let me tell you where it is. It's located about 7 centimeters, as my old nursing instructor would say. That's centimeters, folks. It's a couple centimeters above the navel. It's called the third chakra. So you have 7 primary chakras. 7 is the best number ever. I got to drop off. All right, sweets, have a fabulous dinner. And your amazeballs, I've been promoting Perry Artist. If you're a creative and you want to join the club, go to Perry Artist on Facebook and join. It's an amazing group for artists. Lavelda's a genius. Have a good dinner. So anyway, the solar plexus, it's the third chakra. Whoop, whoop. You have 7 primary chakras, and this is the third one. And the Sanskrit word for the third chakra, or the periardis. Thanks, hon. Yep, periardis. Follow that. Get on that on Facebook, folks. She will hook you up. So the Sanskrit word for the third chakra, or the solar plexus chakra, is Manipura. And I'm a total word nerd, so let me tell you what that means. Mani means pearl or jewel, and Pura means city. So if you want to like loosely translate that, it could be like, if you think of your solar plexus, it's the city of jewels. How freaking cool is that? And I like jewelry and style and bling, so that totally resonates with me. Thanks for joining, everybody. I'm kind of having a hard time seeing because of the to the sun. But anyway, thanks for joining. We're talking about subtle energy. My name's Elizabeth. Thanks for the love. I'm a nurse, and I created Healthy Nurse by Design, where career and health thrive, okay? Just let me get on my soapbox, and then I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the third chakra. Here's the deal. We were born to thrive, and so many people, especially nurses, are barely getting by, and if they are getting by, they're suffering with some kind of horrible physical illness because they're not working with their energy in the right way. So I know for certain, I have an Oprah moment every time I scope, it seems, but just because something is a certain way does not mean it's the right way, and just because it hasn't been done before doesn't mean that you can't do it. Because here's the thing, if you want something that's not existing, freaking create it, okay? Because what do you have to lose? So just to back up for a second, so this is the third chakra, and every day I'm scoping about the 7 chakras. The first one is the root chakra, and that's represented by the color red. And that has all to do with how you feel connected to yourself, the universe, and basically safety and security, bottom line. And if you didn't feel safe and secure as a child, you might have some residue with the first chakra. Hugely important to work on that. The second chakra is your sacral chakra. It's all to do with creativity, sexuality, and really, self-empowerment. And so when you're creating, whether it's a child or a project or a piece of artwork, that's how you're thriving. We were meant to create, people. We are creative beings, and we just get that stuff covered up. And we're told from the time that we're 3, when we can't color in the lines, that we're not creative. It's a bunch of malarkey, so don't believe that. Now, the third chakra is the solar plexus. It's called Manipur. That's a Sanskrit word. It's represented by the color none other than yellow. So this chakra has all to do with your self-confidence, your self-respect, and really empowerment. And so the organs that this chakra feeds are the GI tract, the abdomen, the small intestines, the colon, the gallbladder, the liver, the pancreas, and the adrenal glands. Okay, that is a lot of stuff going on with that one chakra. So here's the deal. If you are suffering from maybe lack of self-confidence or lack of self-respect, well, how would you know that? Well, if you're a nurse, or even if you're not a nurse, if you're allowing people to treat you in a way that is like submissive or belittling you or disrespectful, you might have some old residue in this chakra. And you don't deserve to be treated other than awesome, which is what you are. So this has all to do with this third chakra. In terms of a physical manifestation of what might show up for folks if they do have a lot of issues and this chakra is blocked or not moving freely, they could have stomach ulcers, they could have cancerous tumors. You think about the pancreas, that is the organ that releases insulin, so we're talking diabetes. The liver, so people that have hepatitis, even anorexia, bulimia could be affiliated with this chakra if you have some old residue or it's not flowing properly. So basically any stomach problems can be related back to this chakra, which is the solar plexus. And here's the interesting thing. This whole subtle anatomy, subtle energy stuff, there's a guy by the name of Richard Gerber. He's a radiologist, and he did so much work around subtle anatomy and doing the science behind this. And there's actually something called the Gerber theory, and the theory is, you have the mind and the consciousness, and parts of, the chakras are a lot more complicated than, this is just a very high level overview, but you have these multi-layers of energy around your physical body. And the Gerber theory basically states that, when you are between the ages of, like, say, 3 and 8, you establish your view of yourself in the world. And so if you're feeling scared or, not protected or supported, that feeling gets basically lodged in your... Thanks for joining. We're talking about subtle energy in the third chakra today. Please listen to the replay because there's a lot of great info on here. So the idea is that if you... we get these ideas based on how we feel about ourselves in the world and how we relate to other people, like from a very small age. And if it's a negative feeling, then that gets lodged into this energetic subtle body, and those thoughts create the negative emotions that create this problem with these chakras. So, it's pretty intense. But again, what I preach is everybody already has what they need to thrive, okay? We all have the 4 elements that are also in nature. And when we simply tune into our own energy, that is how we can thrive. And my approach is simples, right? It's all to do with movement and nutrition. But the biggest one is mind. The mind. We have such mindset blocks, and I help people really work through those mindset blocks. And interestingly enough, I'm not up here preaching like I'm perfect. Thanks for the love, but I have struggled with issues in every single freaking chakra, right? Like I'm freaking human. So what? I learned how subtle energy can help me thrive, and I'm telling you, once you figure out how to work with your own energy, like there is nothing that you can't achieve or manifest. I've never been as healthy as I am now, and I have always been what you might consider, quote, healthy. I've always eaten healthy. I've always been in exercise. Awesome. Girl, you need to message me. I'll hook you up. So here's the deal. You got this, people. You got this. It's so simple. So in terms of simples, I love that word that Lavelda taught me. Simple ways with nutrition that you can help, whatever the word that you want to use. Some people say tune the chakra. Some people say clear the chakra. Chakras are just wheels of energy. On Twitter, yeah. Send me the word chakra to my handle at End Overwhelm Now, and I'm gonna get connected with you because, listen, life is too short not to thrive, because that is what the human condition is meant to do. I can't wait to connect with you. Okay, so in terms of nutrition, and I talked about this in my other scopes, and I'll also upload these to my YouTube page for you guys to use, because this is such powerful stuff, and it's so simple. It's using your own body and eating the right food. So we talked about this for all the chakras. All you need to do is focus on the same color that's representative of the chakra. So we talked about the root chakra is red. So you're eating nutrient-dense foods that are red. Thanks for joining. Listen to the replay to catch all the amazeballs information I'm sharing about subtle energy and anatomy today. And if this resonates, please share. So many people need this information. It's powerful stuff. It could save your life. So red is for the root chakra. The sacral chakra is orange. Oh, one of my favorite colors. It's all about transformation. Now, the solar plexus chakra is the color yellow, right? So let's talk about, thanks for inviting followers. You're amazeballs. So yellow, nutrient-dense foods. What would that be? Can you guys help me? The first one that I thought of were yellow peppers, because I'm craving those lately with hummus. Delicious. Or lemons are a very healing food because they are, they're actually acidic, right? But when you ingest them, they become alkalinic. And acidity is what causes disease. Oh, turnips. Look at that. See, you guys are awesome. Thank you. What else? Bananas, yellow tomatoes. Yellow beets are freaking delicious, right? And those are very grounding, earthy foods. What else? Yellow. Oh, pineapple, one of my favorites. Squash, yes. And listen, squash is in season right now. It's delicious. So that is a very simple way to pay attention to your subtle anatomy, the solar plexus chakra. And in terms of movement, never saw a yellow beet. Oh man, they're often in restaurants and salads. Delicious. You might have to go to, those fancy food markets like Whole Foods and things like that. So those are the kind of foods that you can eat. I know, right? Yummy with some goat cheese. Okay. Now, in terms of movement, since I'm a yoga teacher and yoga really totally transformed my life, I want to share with you some simple yoga moves that you can do to also tune the chakra, get the energy flowing. Because here's the thing about self-confidence, self-respect, and empowerment. That is something that we all need to have, because if we're not, our relationships are terrible, we're not confident in our jobs, we're not attracting the high vibration that we should be attracting for abundance and awesome health. So these postures that I'm going to tell you about are all about harnessing that power that you have and getting comfortable with your own power. Some people are frankly afraid of their own power, and maybe it's because they've used power in a way to hurt others. Thanks for the love. Y'all are so awesome. But using these postures can really help you hone that power and just own it, right? Thanks for following me on Twitter. So a couple poses in yoga. So the first one is a mountain pose. Here's the thing with mountain pose. Your feet are grounded on the earth. If you can always practice in bare feet, because your feet have so much to tell you about your body. Humans really weren't meant to wear heels or shoes. Why did I say heels? Shoes. So the more that you can take off your shoes and connect with the universe, because when you do that, you're letting all the negative crap that's not serving you come out into the universe, and you're letting all that freaking incredible universal energy come up into your awesome body and help heal you and empower you to be powerful in a gentle, awesome way for yourself and the universe. Another posture, warrior one, right? All the warrior postures. I mean, there's all this research behind body confidence. There's something called the power pose, where literally you just put your hand on your hip, your chest is open, your heart center, your heart chakra is open. You're kind of looking up. That just puts off good energy vibes, right? And it will change your physiology because it makes you feel better. You'll talk more confidently. You'll feel more confidently. People will be attracted to you because you have more of an open posture. What's that statistic that communication is like some huge percentage, like, 80% body language. So own your power in a healthy way. So warrior one, warrior two, thanks for the love. Warrior two is when you got your arms open wide and you're just freaking owning it. And you got your strong shoulders and you're gazing over your middle finger on the left side. That's a very powerful posture. And then the other one is reverse warrior. So then you're opening up, your arm is pointing up to the universe and the sky, and it's just amazeballs. Okay, so those are two simple ways to use what you already have. You have your energy, moving your body in a way that it's meant to move. I mean, you really can't beat that. So maybe you need to buy a yoga mat. And as far as the nutrition goes, I think we all need to live off the land and grow our own stuff. I love hydroponics and, growing food, just in water, and then having the fish eat off the toxins, and it's all like a self-sustained system. It's amazeballs. So just to recap, solar plexus, all about self-confidence, self-respect, empowerment. It's located a couple centimeters above the navel. It's represented by the color yellow. The Sanskrit word is Manipura, basically city of jewels. Think of that as a city of jewels. You have so much power to tap into. I am on a mission. My name is Elizabeth. I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse for 17 years, and you are so welcome. You guys are awesome. So I started a movement by creating something called Healthy Nurse by Design, where health and career thrive. I don't want to hear another nurse brag about not being able to pee for 12 hours or not eating lunch. That serves no one. And I'm all about empowering nurses to step into their power, redesign their careers, and, own their awesome. Because, listen, life's too short, and just because something has been done a certain way for 20 years does not mean that's the way that needs to go. And listen, I walk the talk. I am a nurse, and I want to empower other nurses to do the same. I also work with other people, but my tribe are nurses because I'm a nurse. And listen, nurses need help in a big way. But it's time. The consciousness is shifting, and we need to step up to the plate and own our power, because nurses know so much about so many things, and we need to own our power. That's what the solar plexus is all about, right? Owning your power. So do y'all have any questions, or I can just tell you where you can find me. I'm trying to save all these periscopes on catch.me, but for some reason they're not saving there. I do have a Facebook page called Healthy Nurse by Design. My YouTube channel is my name, Lisbeth Overton, Lisbeth. Thanks for the love. Y'all are so sweet. Overton, Overton. And I'm going to upload all these videos so you can see them there. I'm working on my website right now, but I'm going to be offering the same information, but way more detailed. Oh, thanks for joining. I can't remember your name, but I saw your scope on bone broth, and it was amazing. So again, Elizabeth, I'm a nurse. I'm starting a movement, Healthy Nurse by Design. Hey, it's Maria. I love it. Thanks for joining, Maria. You're probably going to want to catch the replay because I'm about to sign off here. But if you want some help with this subtle energy, please connect with me on my Twitters at End Overwhelm Now. I'm in the process of changing everything so it's all Healthy Nurse by Design. But here's the funny thing about energy. Thanks for the love, y'all. Okay, so I actually started this Periscope, I don't know, an hour or so ago. I'm walking around my favorite lake in Minneapolis, and I listened to my gut, which is your solar plexus. And nurses know, well, all humans know, the human body is wired with the solar plexus for a reason. Awesome, we need nurses that focus on, yes, thank you. That's right, Maria. That's what I'm doing. I'm starting a movement. I'm sick of nurses bragging about how sick they are and how they have a nurse bladder. It's got to stop. It has to start with the nurse. So thank you for recognizing that. So anyway, I got this gut feeling that where I was sitting and what I was about to say, it just was not a good vibe. And you've all had that experience, right? Whether you're a nurse or not, it's like hindsight is always 20/20, or you're just like, damn it, why didn't I listen to my gut feeling? And then something bad happens. And so I'm over there scoping, and a couple people joined, but people kept falling off and joining back in. And then some creepy guy started typing some ugly words, so he had to be blocked. But anyway, I'm glad I listened to my gut, my solar plexus. We all have innate wisdom. And so, dude, you got to hone that solar plexus, that third chakra. If you're listening to the replay, please show me some love if this resonated with you. At the end of the day, you all have what you already need. That's your intuition. That's your personal power. That's your self-confidence. Okay, bye. Bye, Andrea. Okay, I'll see you guys on the next scope. Until then, pay attention to that subtle anatomy. And thank you so much for the hearts. I'll see y'all tomorrow for the fourth chakra. Thanks. Bye. Give you a little view of the, this is my favorite lake. It's beautiful. Nice fall day. Ciao.